What's up, YouTube? BK with BK Gaming 9000 here. Today is Friday, which means Xur is here. He is here at the Reef. If you guys remember on Christmas, the weekend there, he wasn't selling the 3 of coins. Unfortunately, this week he is also not selling the 3 of coins, but as the New Year spirit, he does bring something that is kind of useful for us collectors as well as people trying to get a perfect kind of roll for something. He is selling exotic engrams for the helmet piece, which can be useful for many people. One for me as a collector, but also for playable sakes. Like a lot of people want the perfect hunter helmet that will give them shade step and a lot of people would like, the exotic helmet for the Titan, like the Helm of Saint 14 or something like that. Or, the other ones that'll grant something else. This will allow you to get those rolls for 19 strange coins, which is cheaper than the legacy engrams, which makes no sense to me, but I'm going to take it. So, moving on to his gear pieces, he's got the crest of Alpha LUPI, which isn't that bad. It's a straight up intellect. It's about 84% to max. I believe its max can be like 140 something total if it's a straight up intellect. The supers generate an extra orb, revive and be revived faster, which is always good for something like trials and something like that. This one has arc armor and arc recovery, scout rifle. So normally this would actually be pretty decent for the crucible because of the arc, since a lot of people use the arc stuff. It also has intellect for fusion rifle and scout rifle ammo, so that one actually might be useful if it fits your play style, but just know that the intellect is not as high as it could be. The don't touch me's for the hunter. Taking damage from a melee attack make you briefly invisible, which can be useful as well, but then again, this is like a crucible only type thing, where I can see this being useful in PvP. I can see this being useful, but only in like types of maps where there's a lot of thrall and people swiping at you, but that's about it. So this one has a straight up strength roll, also has discipline as well, but it's straight up strength, I believe. Yes, and this one is about 90%, I believe. So it's not exactly the highest, but it's not the lowest. This one has rocket launcher loader, auto rifle loader, switchblade, momentum transfer, strength, and all that good stuff, and like we covered. So moving on over to the Apotheosis Veil for the Warlock. This one has an intellect and discipline. This one is at about 91 percentile completion, so it's not horrible. It's but it's not like amazing. It's higher on the discipline side, but lower on the intellect side. This one has ashes to assets, and heavy lifting and infusion. And this one's thing is immediately regenerate health, melee, and grenade energy upon activating your super, which isn't that bad. This week's weapon is the Xur Regime. If you've never used the Xur Regime, it's kind of a classic. A lot of people like it. The Xur Legacy, the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill, which can be very helpful. Not a lot of people use it, but those who do use it are kind of like, they like it. So always look forward to that. Next, you got the plasma drives, stealth drives, heavy ammo. We got 2 different types. We got a 3-pack and we got a 10-pack. These are good for leveling up your factions and stuff like that. We got the glass needles, most light, and the exotic shards if you're looking for some of those. So that'll do it for this week at Xur. I would recommend picking up some exotic helmets if I were you, and that'll do it, guys. So I will see you in that next video. Peace.